happening, everybody? Good evening. It is finally Friday. I'm your host, the Appalachian American, coming to you with a fresh new do. My homeboy, Tommy Gunn.
What's up, everybody? I may have made a mistake.
I like it. It's cool, man. It's cool. It's cool.
You can see my neck.
Still with the beard from down under, David Applegate.
G'day, friends, fans, air conditioners, and other cool units. Welcome to another men's room.
Yeah. He's the knight. He ain't got no face, but he's the anime knight.
Greetings and salutations, everybody. I am on my PC now. No more phone to use to stream, so I will be getting a webcam soon.
And you sound fantastic. No homo.
Also, you know what's the cool thing is, Seth?
What's up?
I can switch tabs and I can still hear you guys and still talk. It doesn't have to cut out, do all that awkward shit. So I'm happy.
I feel you.
You sure I was gonna save the surprise for tomorrow's stream, but I'm like, no, I'm gonna do it tonight on your stream. So
yeah, man.
But I'm happy to hear that everything came clear and that everything's going good.
Oh, dude, you sound night and day different. Like there's no like self. It doesn't sound like you're eating the microphone. No self. I mean, you sound like you got a great microphone now.
Yes, you don't sound like you're on a cell phone.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So, anyway, it's Friday. So, what's everybody up to? How have you guys been? Other than Tommy getting lost, losing a fight with a weed eater. How's everybody else?
The fuck did you do? Or
He's all clean
question
cut.
What did you do with that weed whacker?
He's a Dapper Dan man.
Dapper Dan.
Tommy's all like nice and face looking all.
Holy crap,
his dad said he's got a little head.
So much clearer.
That make you
Just
feel
for
awkward?
men.
Holy
you
shit,
Seth.
I can actually see all your figures. I can actually see.
Oh,
them.
nice.
Yeah, I can actually see them now. That is so cool, bro.
And there's still.
I see the Megazord. I see. Oh my Lord in heaven! You are, wow.
There's all kinds of stuff up there. A lot of Avatar figures.
Hey,
up through
can't
here.
go wrong with that. You can't go wrong with that, man. What'd you think of the Power Rangers special that happened?
That is what we are going to be talking about later.
Okay,
what's up, Carl?
Hey,
We're gonna dive into that. But yeah, like
I said,
dude,
this
is so much better. I can
Still
actually
trapped at
see
work.
your
we got
stuff.
Dr. Coffinails.
Dr. Coffinail's still trapped at work. Oh man.
Oh, come on, man.
Come on, man.
Man, we need to airdrop. We need to airdrop you and like do a chopper extraction.
Get to the chopper.
Have the mini gun.
That was a good one. That was actually sounded really good.
Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper.
Meanwhile, minigun go brr.
Yes.
David knows what's up.
Yeah, I know that one.
Minigun.
Minigun. Yep. We actually found the sound effect they drew that from too.
Yeah. Rumble may not be going tonight. I don't know.
Not Rumble.
Oh no, it's good.
Pilot.
It's good. No. Apparently they did some maintenance.
Oh, they didn't get piloted.
No, they didn't get parlored. They were underdoing some maintenance. I think Crowder caused them some issues the other day.
A little
so is it? Has Dan Bongino officially left Fox, or is that just copium?
I hope he's a good dude, but he's too good for Fox.
Yeah, when he showed up on Newsmax, everybody was saying, "Oh, he's finally done it. He's finally made the break." Because didn't he shut down Parler, or he sold out or something? People are saying, "Oh, is he sold out?" I don't know, because he hasn't really put out a lot of stuff to say what he's doing.
It's hard to tell.
If anybody knew, yeah. But I do hope he's a permanent feature on Newsmax, because
truth be told, I really like. Excuse me, that was my belly. I really like Dan Bongino. I just stopped watching him because it was so much fear porn, for lack of better.
After about the first 15 minutes, yeah.
I mean, he did report on some good stuff. He's got good morals. I really like the dude. I respect him. I think he's cool, but it just got too much for me. Every day.
His shorter show on Newsmax seems to be better.
Well, that's cool. I was listening to his YouTube show.
Yeah, but on Newsmax, I think Newsmax they cut everybody down to like 15 minutes or something. They seem to be cutting everybody's show down and putting more people on.
That's cool. He was
I hope they.
I think he did about a 90-minute show.
On
YouTube back like a couple years ago, and like I said, I mean, great information, well thought out. And one thing I liked about him is like he wouldn't just run with a story. He liked to find out the facts and then give it to you.
Yeah, sometimes he'll tell you, "Hey, I've got this headline, but I'm going to give you the news cycle."
Yeah,
wait 24
and I like
hours, and we find out the truth.
I liked how that he would lay out non-biased story and then talk about, and then he would decipher, this is the story and this is my opinion on it.
Yeah,
So I mean, he let it roll, but
I hope. I really hope that he stays with this new shorter formula. It seems to be he's cut out a lot of the crazy crap.
Ooh, so Crowder's trending right now.
Yeah, what's he done this time?
Oh, look.
Hi, Leslie.
That means you're a good-looking fella. I'm just saying.
No. That means you're gay.
That means... Wait a minute.
That means you're gay.
Tommy, I'm going to drop that link in the private chat for that video I was telling you about earlier.
Oh, yeah.
The interview with Dave Landau.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Steven Crowder's apparently not a good dude to do business with. I don't know.
They're saying people are still pissed off about the fact that he just won't let it go, that contract negotiations by leaking is not a good business tactic.
All right, I haven't listened to this. I hope it's nothing. Oh crap, wrong button. I think it's a minute clip. We'll break it down and maybe keep it from being I don't know if it's going to get copyright struck. Oh crap.
And my agent came there, and this is another thing I guess I just kind of getting on, where my agent had come there, and the whole year I was like, look, he kind of wants me to be there on Fridays, even though he's not showing up. And my agent he's this gay Cuban dude who was like, well, if you're working with me, you need to be working. So he would just always book my shows out, which I realized that my agent was booking that. Even though I had asked my agent if he started repping Steven, I was never given a straight answer until obviously I figured out that night in Dallas, my agent had flown there to sign Steven, and now it was his bigger client. And I was told by him that he was really there. He's like, and even when I asked him at first, he's like, sign who? What do you mean work with them? I don't know what you mean work with them. What? It was sort of this very roundabout way until I realized, like, I keep getting fucked here, and I keep getting like less, and I never get a bump and raise, and now things started getting progressively worse, where I could never promote my shows. So
dang,
it got really bad to the point where my agent was yelling at me, and he'll watch this and get pissed. And I don't give a shit, but he would. He
literally raise his voice. Also,
my agent was screaming at me, and that's when he and I fired him once, and it was already, he was screaming at me in my car. He's like, go in there and do your job. And I go, I am doing my job. I go, that's the problem, is I've always done my job.
That's just a snippet. I don't know what to think, man.
See, that's the thing. When you are on the rise, like Steven Crowder was, and you have some big names drop in on you. I mean, he was always, cozying up to Ben Shapiro. then to Dave and then to other people, he was really, reaching up, and he had a lot of people pull him up a step, pull him up a step, pull him up a step. But when he got to their playing field, he started, I suppose, abusing the friendship.
Well, see, here's my only thing about it. We know Crowder had the surgery, and then he didn't even like doing the show anymore.
Yeah, he wants
Because
other
he
people
was
to carry his
censored,
water.
everything like that. I give Crowder a little bit of slack if he's a little bit of an asshole, just because he is under a lot of stress.
Yeah.
But if he wants Dave to do all the work and him to make, but not make all the money, you know what I mean? Come on, you can't ask Dave to do more hours and then not pay him for it. Yeah,
I like Dave. It kind of reminds me of high school when you have two friends and they're friends too, but they're fighting. So
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
trying to pick a side kind of deal. And
Well,
I've always blown that off. I was like, y'all can both be assholes if y'all want. Like,
yeah, but still, you should at least let Dave promote his show.
now, to say I don't understand that, but at the same time, if he promoted his show and they said something horrible, worse than what Crowder would say, it would fall back on Crowder because he's the higher up show.
Yeah.
Like if they got to where he did something horrible on his show or did something horrible that was all over the news, they would all point to Crowder and say, see, this is what Crowder promotes.
They're going to do it anyway because they know Dave and Crowder are together. I mean, It's not like, it's not like they are not looking for a gotcha moment anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoy Louder with Crowder. It's a good show, I think, but his new guests that come on the rotate the third chair, like Alex Jones has been the best.
Yeah, Alex Jones.
He's had Jim Brewer in there like yesterday, and that dude was not funny at all.
No, he's got a dry sense of humor. It seems like.
No, he wasn't funny like in the least bit. And then he had I forget the guy's name. He played in The Hangover. He was an actor.
Bradley Cooper?
No, he was the guy that married. He was the wedding chapel owner. He was in it. Nola. It was Eddie. He played Eddie. But I can't remember his name. But he was in third chair the other day. Now he's actually really funny. But I don't know.
Let's see. Oh yes, I know.
Yeah,
Brian
after
Callen.
the surgery, he hasn't been.
Yes, Brian Callen. That's who it was. I'm sorry,
Brian
Anime.
Callen.
What?
Sorry,
Because I know because and Laszlo, he makes a good point. He does. There are psychological, emotional effects after surgery. So before the surgery, like watch Crowder before the surgery, and then watch Crowder after the surgery. There's a huge shift in his like demeanor and everything.
That is true.
I don't know because I've been through. I've had my liver. I've had surgery on my liver. I had surgery on my leg. The leg was first, and people said I was a much. It changed me. I don't know, so I can't comment because some people say, "Nah, you've always been like that." You've always been an asshole.
Yeah,
but I think maybe it might actually be. It might actually. I think after my liver, I think I became a much calmer person because it's a really big scare. You hit you wake up and it's been over a day.
yeah.
That can really throw you for a loop. I think that's the one. I think when it's a big one, like with my leg, it was only like a couple of hours. They even tried to get me up after. I was like 6 hours after surgery. They were already trying to get me to walk. If you want to know, they with my leg, they put a steel pin in. It was broken in 27 places. With my liver was extraction of the gallbladder. Also, at the same time, they did my appendix. And I had minor surgery done to, when I was young to sew my toe back on. Oh, well,
dang.
partially cut off my toe. Partially cut off my toe. I didn't feel a thing.
My grandpa accidentally backed over with a lawnmower and cut his big toe off.
Yeah.
But
I didn't cut my little toe off completely. It was 90% severed, but
oh,
yeah.
nice.
You sure?
I witnessed
with that one.
I
But,
I witnessed somebody get their entire arm slashed off in woodshop class.
Okay.
Ooh, that's
That's
nice.
That's not.
That's a real.
That's not what I want to know. I will throw up right here.
I'm eating.
So Power Rangers.
Power Rangers.
Did you guys watch it?
Yes, I enjoyed it. I love the callbacks. I love the reveals, and I went spoiler free. Like, I did not look at Twitter. I just went in as fresh as my mind as I could be.
You stayed up late, didn't you?
I did.
I was. Ooh, somebody got some echo.
Is
Hold
it
on,
me?
I'll check.
I just got
I'll
my
check
mic
my end.
on.
Oh, do you have headphones? Wait. Yeah, I don't hear it now.
Testing.
It ain't you.
Okay.
Me?
Tommy
Is it
ain't
me?
wearing no
No,
headphones.
Tommy.
That's what it is.
Tell me.
There it goes. Did you guys watch it, David, Tommy? Did y'all watch it?
No,
Tommy
I would
hasn't
have to
watched
watch
it. What the heck?
I don't have cable or satellite, so
Do you have
only Jolly
Netflix?
Roger. No.
Oh, okay.
No, and yeah, Jolly Roger is not always accommodating. They don't have everything.
Gotcha.
I just wait on hearing opinions first before a show I like growing up. I go see it just in case it gets right.
Well, I had problems with it, but I mean, Justin was like, "Go figure." I liked it. I will say that. There is quite a few problems, and for some reason, there's a gay scene.
Oh, they gotta throw that in there.
Holy ESG!
And it,
Well, David Yost is gay.
yeah,
He
and I'm
is.
cool,
So,
but Tommy, I mean not
Doesn't
Tommy,
mean the
but
character is gay.
but Billy isn't.
Yeah,
Billy had a relationship with the chick on Aquatar. So Billy Cranston is not gay.
They made this problem ever since the Star Trek reboot, where if the actor's gay, they make the character gay, and then they get
it wasn't a traditional like gay scene between the character. It was this girl is driving away, like trying to go help somebody, and because there's putties attacking everywhere. Well, it shows her jump in a little Volkswagen Beetle, the Radbug 2.0, and she goes to drive off. Well, as she passes a flipped car with putties around it, the guy yells out, "Go help my boyfriend! He needs help!" And then you look over, and the dude's surrounded by putties, and he's getting his crap pushed in. Well, that was probably a bad choice of words.
I'm like, wait, what kind of Power Rangers? I don't want to watch it.
Look on Tommy's face.
Wow!
Are you watching? You were watching the Putty Extended Edition.
You can see the look on Tommy's face. He was like,
You serious, Clark?
Hey, we need that clip from Cyberpunk where Vic just turns and says he deserved it. Let's move on.
But so the dude's getting beat up. Dude's getting beat up by putties, and he's like,
deserved it.
"Oh, help me, help me, help me!" And so like she just runs him over.
Yay!
Like-
See, he deserved it.
I'm just like, you run the group of putties over. Luckily, the dude could get out of the way, and then they're
Dang
like,
it.
it shows that like she flies away, and in the bug, and then they're like they embrace, but if you notice, that whole bit could be cut out.
Obviously,
There's no one else in the scene other than putties, the two dudes, and the chick.
They call that the China edit.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
the China edit point.
Yeah. So, I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna call late.
Did
I
you?
wanna see what he's up to.
Yes. Yeah. Let's see what he's up to.
Let's
Hey,
hook
lady,
up
live
the
on air.
let's hook up the Roadcaster, and we're there we go. Now
He's
let's call
actually
late.
anticipating your call.
Well, you know what? He didn't answer. He's not here. Can y'all hear that?
Yes.
Yeah. You can hear the dial. Not the ring.
I want to know where you're at, late. I'm calling you, you little turd.
Calling me out, man.
Yeah. I want to know why you're not here. Well, he ain't gonna answer.
It's gonna.
Your call has been forwarded to an
should we
automated
just
voice
let the
messaging
number
system.
put out there?
5
Did he
1
just-
3
Don't dox it.
6 0 0 1 is not available.
Yeah.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Did he?
Lake,
just
what are you doing?
send you the- Did he just?
I don't
send you
think
the
he can
voice
hear
box?
everybody else, but he can hear me. Lake, what are you doing? Why ain't you here? Hurry up. Get on the show. We're waiting for you.
Blake, you
He can't hear y'all. He can only hear me because it's hooked up through my
Oh.
microphone. Yeah. I'm still leaving a voicemail. He'll get hey, you know. So anyway, guys, what do y'all want to talk about? Let's just let this voicemail roll.
So
I don't know if he can hear y'all either, but
Monday.
well, the gameplay.
Was it Monday? Jonathan Majors was arrested for assault.
well, we were still talking about Power Rangers.
So yeah, all right. Power
Yeah.
Rangers, okay.
But yeah, David, you done messed me up, man. Where is it? Where's the thing? Where's the thing at? Daggone it.
Stay on target. Stay on target.
Anyway,
All right. Buddy.
yeah, gay stuff and putties and really bad CGI. I mean, really bad CGI. Dude, I'm telling you one thing. That was the worst CGI.
All
that was
right,
almost as bad.
Pull up some
Almost
CD.
as bad as Ant-Man or
CG.
Captain Marvel.
No, that was almost as
the
bad as
Marvel.
1995 Power Rangers CGI.
Oh,
Oh,
it was.
Yeah. You
that was
remember
worse than the
you remember the
Marvels.
movie? Remember Power Rangers the movie and how bad that Megazord looked?
yeah.
Almost looked that
Oh.
bad.
Oh, did they even keep the same theme of the Megazord? They add
Oh, they
stuff.
look individual scenes with the Megazords. They look fantastic.
So, did they actually use the CGI unused assets straight out of Power Rangers: Secret of the Ooze?
I don't know, but this thing looked rough. They had a new cockpit. That was cool.
Oh, so they didn't use old footage. They actually did. Somebody saw this and said, "Approved."
Yeah, dude. I mean, it looked. I'm trying to see if I can find a full body picture of it because it looked rough, dude. This thing, he looks like he done gained like 20 pounds. I mean,
Oh,
I say that, but I mean, realistically, he looked like he gained a lot of weight.
You're like,
That Megazord was rough, buddy.
Was he
But-
like
I mean, like right here. This was the CG, and this looked fantastic. But I can't find. I mean, that's like the only picture of the Megazord put together, and I mean, it looked fine from here. It just, man, he had some hips, dude. He had some chick hips.
Well, he's a she now. You didn't hear
He
about
must
that
have.
surgery?
He must have had it.
It's a
Must have had it
transformer.
pulled off.
Transformers. Autobots making fun of Decepticons.
Yeah. Jeez, Louise, stop hitting stuff. I can't find a
Is it a movie or is it a series?
It's a special,
Special.
which means it's not long enough for a movie, but it's not short enough for a TV show.
So is the Continental, apparently. It's only 3 episodes. I heard it's only going to be 3 episodes. So is that a new trend? It's or is that just because they're expensive IPs? I mean, I gather
that's their CG.
I gather Hasbro did Hasbro Studios do it, or was it Netflix?
I don't know.
It's not stop animation like it was before.
Well, see, it wasn't stop animation before. It was robots.
Yeah, that's right.
The Tyrannosaurus was a guy in a guy in a suit, but everything else was RC cars. This was filmed on a treadmill with the pterodactyl hanging from a wire. Like, I've seen how that's filmed.
But that's the original, right?
No, this is the Netflix
new stuff.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I mean, it looks good. Like each Megazord individually looks great.
It's the
but once they transform, man, it looks awful. I don't know what's gonna be on here, so I don't wanna. I'm gonna look. Yeah, I ain't about to do all that.
Yeah, and I agree with you, Seth. Individually, they look phenomenal. Like, okay, I can live with this.
Yeah.
But seeing the Megazord, I'm like, who signed off on this?
Dude, everybody's been talking about
Disney. It. Victoria from Disney.
And the interior of the cockpit looks fantastic.
Yeah, that's what kills me though. I mean, it may look like shit from the outside, but it was so gorgeous on the inside. It looked
dude,
so amazing. I prefer this one, and then I prefer the classic and then the current. I can live with both.
And Lape texted me. He said he's trying to get audio to work.
It also pains my heart because I have a feeling Tommy was supposed to be standing right there. It
would have been. I don't know. Apparently, he turned it down. He was offered to come on, and this would have filmed during the time he was alive. So he could have. Him and Kimberly had every opportunity to be on it, but all three of them, Austin St. James, Amy Jo Johnson, and Jason David Frank, they both, all three of them bailed.
Didn't he have put out a statement that he was already started on the White Tiger? They left it too late.
He was doing the Legend of the White Dragon, but
White Dragon, sorry,
yeah, I don't know.
I left it too late for him to join the cast. I think.
I don't know. I mean, they said that he could have. They said that he could have done it, but he chose not.
What they say publicly and what they say privately.
You're right. But I mean, dude, the cockpit of that Megazord looks fantastic.
Yeah.
So I tell you one thing, buddy. There's Channel Dad. We almost doxed you,
man.
What?
He called you.
Yeah, I called you on the radio.
I know.
The voice.
I was
you
on the
didn't
phone.
Answer.
That's because I was on the phone with my daughter.
Well, shame.
Shame.
It was an unexpectedly long phone call.
So how's your week?
Good God.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Fucking hell.
We might as well
What did
catch up
they
with
do to
Blake.
the mouth of it?
Oh,
Nothing. What do you mean?
Fuck.
It just looks like it's been hit by a meteorite. It's
I
all
mean, you could
peppered.
see the metal. The metal looks weathered.
Yeah.
All the metal. And they had Jason, Kimberly, and Tommy kid like that. That was the reason why they weren't on the thing. Is because they were captured. Now they did use the audio files of their voices, so from afar you can hear them morph, and you hear his actual voice doing the cadence when he.
Right.
So all of them, like they had their original sounds. They technically were a part of it, and then she became the Yellow Ranger. So, but Rocky be looking rough.
Wow, he really kicked the shit out of the Twinkies.
I mean, he's probably in better shape than me, so I ain't gonna say too much. But you know,
yeah.
Catherine Sutherland, I've met her at Comic-Con. She's actually pretty. I don't know what their problem was. You know,
I think there seems to be a shadow casting on her from something
Yeah.
above, so it's making her look dark. So
well, I mean,
You
she
can
just
see-
she looks very aged in the show. Like I was watching it and I was like, dang, dude, makeup did no favors for her.
yeah, I was gonna say her eyes are a bit dark.
Yeah.
And there's Zach, also the color that offends
See,
the
the thing
the
is, there's a light.
CPP.
This is what gets me. There's a light source on his side. There's sort of a light source on the going from right to left. There's a sort of light source at his forehead. She's got no lights. She's got a light source on the other side on her hair, and then we've got Buzzcut here with a light source at his forehead. I think this is composited.
Could be. But yeah,
Or it's ray
he
traced.
this was pretty much a Zach and Billy show.
Yeah.
They
It's
were
either
the main two characters of the thing.
Yeah. Now this is either composited or after they did this, they tried to ray trace the light sources. You know what I mean? They added the light sources after, and that darkened her
Yeah.
because she's blonde.
This is it opens to them fighting, and Trini gets killed.
Well, that's
Yeah.
one way to say that's suck it for not showing up.
No, she actually died.
What the
Yeah.
hell did
Oh,
they
She
read
was
a
the Yellow
report-
Ranger.
They so the character died, or the
The actress that actually played her.
Oh,
Now,
yeah. All right.
The villain,
No,
why
no,
is she
that
a
was one.
robot?
All right, so they said it, and it was the dumbest thing in the world. She actually, all right, so you see Alpha right here in the background.
Yeah.
That's Alpha 9.
Oh.
Okay, the last time we saw Alpha was in Power Rangers Lost Galaxy,
Yeah.
and that was Alpha 7.
Oh.
All right, so each iteration of Alpha 8. Billy was like, you see the command center, you don't actually see there's no picture of it, but they have turned the command center into a business, and it vaguely resembles the old command center. Like, he built a business called Cranston Tech, and underneath the business is the power chamber where they're all at. However, nobody knows about it. It's a secret. But if you look at the outside of the building, it looks like the power.
How did they do with Zordon?
Well, that's hang on. Let me try to see if I can find it. Hang on. One thing at a time.
But like Rada, she turned good in the series.
All right. Hang on. They'll address that. Not really, actually. They never really addressed it. All right, here's Cranston Tech from inside the show.
Uh,
I mean,
Expect Walter-
dude, you
Where's
cannot
Walter
hide
White?
that.
yeah.
You
That
can't. There's no.
That looks
With
like
the old
the
one,
power chamber.
with the old one, it looks more. It looks more well hidden. Like you would have to really look. It's like it's hiding in plain view. Here, it's just like, hi, we're out in the open.
Yeah.
We're here, we're queer.
Well, I mean, I don't know. It's a cool design because you can it's definitely a callback. I mean, the old command center blew up, so
Yeah.
you know there was nothing left, so they just put it back. But so they do a flashback. Billy is trying to locate Zordon.
Mm.
Well, Billy doesn't have any luck. In fact, he actually thinks that he's getting Zordon, and the tube cracks, and out comes like purple, like smoke,
Oh.
and apparently it's Rita's like essence,
Oh.
and she merges with Alpha 8, and that's why she's a robot.
Oh, that makes more sense.
I mean,
Kinda
it does, but
tacky.
it doesn't.
It's tacky, but
It's really dumb.
like
She
it explains why she's a robot, but it doesn't explain.
It doesn't explain it very well.
Yeah.
What it should have been is she merged with the Machine Empire. Like they should have done that.
Yeah.
Should have went that route.
Because Alpha 8 though, does he just get eliminated? His
Yeah,
personality and everything?
that's she took Alpha 8's body and like merged it with hers and made it. I don't know why there's no resemblance of Alpha in there.
Yeah, it's none at all, and
Yeah.
it's all her, but there's no personality of his either. So why
No.
would?
No. So you get to see on the screen, Adam and Aisha just barely talk.
Mm.
Like they get a couple lines, which sucks. They should have brought her in to be the Yellow Ranger,
Yeah.
and then they should have had the other girl earn it.
Could she wear a Power Ranger costume though?
Probably not.
I'm not being mean. Like
Yes, you are,
I couldn't pull off the Power Ranger costume either.
fat
Just
phobe.
saying.
They both looking rough though. But I mean, Adam, dude. But the sucky part about it is Adam's awesome, man. I really wanted him to be like. I really would have liked to have seen 2 Black Rangers go at
Yeah.
beyond just whatever. Suit them all up. Who cares?
Yeah.
But he
Now-
had the what?
Did it do like they did in the show where there was a bunch of them
No,
at the end?
no, dude. It sucked.
Why would you not do that for this?
No.
Like that would have been perfect having all the different generations.
Yeah, you'd think it would.
And do a call out for the white what's the name of it? Tommy's movie.
Oh, the Legend of the White Dragon. It's not connected.
So it's not about Power Rangers?
I mean, no, it's different.
Oh, okay.
It's just starring a bunch of Power Ranger people that work with Tommy, Jason David Frank, whatever. But all the only time that you get to know about other Rangers is like you see how these are. This is like the top shelf of this machine, and they actually have other Rangers. So I don't know. When they get captured, they teleport in like Rocky and Cat and just them two. Them two teleport in. And they're like Cat makes a reference to, "Oh, I was at JJ's karate practice." And it was like, "Wait a minute. That's actually a thing?" Like that's cool. So JJ is Tommy and Cat's son. So according to the show, there was a futuristic episode where it showed Tommy as an old man and Cat as an old woman, and they were still having like communicators pop in. Oh no, they had a son that had a communicator, and he was like running off to go save the day, like he was a Power Ranger, and his name was JJ. So it was nice that they continued the canon of Kat and Tommy's son, JJ, you know. But what's weird is like JJ wouldn't have been at karate practice because like this is like 20 years later. JJ would have been an adult. He probably would have been a Power Ranger too.
After 20 years of karate practice, you're either going to be
You're either getting it or you ain't.
Yeah, you're either the instructor or you're sitting in the back watching your kid do it.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
Did they do a love and memory for him?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's good. At least they did that.
At least they gave him that. I mean, though we're never going to know the full story. They're going to be too busy with their PR work.
I'm looking it up. Hang on. Yeah, at the end. Let's see.
So, how many are there? There's a couple, or just the one special?
At the end, just this one. At the end, you see this. It fades to black. Kimberly starts singing a song like that was from this scene right here in the old episode from season 2, and it fades black, and then you see this come up. So that was there in memory. Which I'm gonna be honest with you, man, it still really doesn't feel like he's actually dead.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
It still doesn't.
No, I don't think he did it himself.
Really?
I think he was coerced.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah.
when you're in a franchise like that, like a big one, there's a lot of people who will change, and unfortunately, it shows up before it's too late.
Yeah.
People go about it different ways.
And there's an oddity that I didn't think of, and I was surfing around online looking around. There's been a lot of controversy over this episode. I mean, I think there's almost been a split of the fandom over it because people are pretty bent out of shape.
Well, they're saying his ex pushed him over the edge.
Oh no, we're talking about the show. Show. A lot of people's up in arms over the show. Like they think that it was. Some people. I mean, pretty much everybody agrees that it was a good show, but there was a lot of problems with it. A lot of continuity stuff, things that didn't make no sense. All right, so there is a wiki, like a fandom page for Power Rangers. Apparently, Billy and Trini got together, and you can look that they had a kid, a daughter, and it says that her dad was Billy Cranston. But now this show did not treat it as that. So it was one of those things where it was like, well, you know.
Now, the problem is you got to ask yourself, did they change continuity because of behind the scenes issues, or because they wanted to generate a conversation, or they're just up and up assholes?
Man, who knows?
That's right.
It's hard to figure out. Like, I mean, I don't know.
So many companies are chasing those ESG points, but not everybody. You can't say everybody is.
They might be.
They might be chasing ESG points and trying to, we can't shoehorn a character in, so we'll shoehorn a gay romance in, but make sure it's a China edit.
All right. So Seth can have his opinion because he's only got like 15 minutes left. Well, 14. What do you know about Mr. Beast?
I don't know. Tell me.
All right, so he gives out money, raises it, and then makes people win prizes that are outrageously amount of money.
Yeah, he's a YouTube channel. He's sponsored. That's how he gets the money.
Yes, but he
So it's
he,
not
he
like-
really doesn't keep the money.
No.
If you see his lifestyle, he doesn't. He lives like a normal person, even though he could live really well if he wanted to. And I
he's
fear
probably sitting on
his kindness is gonna bite him, because if he reacts to his best friend coming out as transgender, he could lose it all. Nobody could hire him because he's famous, but nobody would want to watch him because he's not woke enough. And to me, from what I hear, I've heard him on Joe Rogan and stuff, he's a good guy.
He's trying to
But-
be non-political.
He's trying not to be non-political, but you can tell he's bothered by his actions. There was one when they put his friend on there as transgender. It was 3 of them, and one dude said "nice shirt," and he goes, "Well, nice shirt." And then they look at him and they go, "Nice shirt," and he looks at his friend wearing a girl shirt and looks down at his shoe. He goes, "Nice shoes," because he was wearing boy shoes. And the whole live stream, he kept getting aggravated and walking off the camera. So I don't think he likes it. And if you look at their earlier videos, they joked about it. Like,
Yeah. You know, here's
the
problem.
guy that was transgender put on cardboard wings and said he identifies as a helicopter. This was when he was younger.
That's weird.
Like he was making fun of it. He has and the dude has a kid. He had a wife. They're separating because of this.
Yeah.
And it's just like, if you would have seen him when he was younger, you would have never expected this at all.
Now,
Like,
here's the thing.
He was a very happy person, and now he's like sad.
Yeah. It's usually linked to depression and other psychological disorders, but I'm not a professional, but I know one. And I ask questions all the time, and there's no simple answer. But when it comes to branding, you have to be consistent. And Mr. Beast's brand, whether he likes it or not, is going to be damaged because there's no longer that consistency there.
Well, it's no longer, and then when you add something like that to it, it becomes political. No matter how you look at it, it's going to become political if he supports it or he's against it. Even if he stays
It doesn't matter.
neutral. If
He
he
can't
stays
stay neutral.
Yeah.
He can't because the trans community will come after him and say, well, why aren't you supporting our causes? And then the non-trans community say, hey, you're taking money off our causes.
So I kind of feel bad for Mr. Beast.
Yeah, because this is why I mean, you go back to the early days of Crowder and his relationship with Jared and all the others, and how it changed over the years. And what used to be friendships became professional friendships, which became non-friendships.
Yeah.
Go rich, go broke. Sometimes, you know, you can soar really high, really fast, which Mr. Beast did, and he went. Didn't he start off as
high? But he started out as just playing video games.
Yeah. And he got a sponsor to give away prizes, right? That was the first, started with keys, didn't it? Soft key or something like that.
Yeah.
And he started getting more and more sponsors, and he started doing more and more giveaways, and eventually it just became about the giveaways.
Yeah. Well, he did do one that I thought was really cool. He got all his friends together, and he said, we're going to go for the cheapest hotel we can find to the most expensive. and the cheapest hotel he could find was $1 in China.
Dang.
And it was just a mat you could sleep on, and that's it. And
Well,
everybody,
then
it was like a long hallway, basically, and you slept on a mat. The most
Then a nice place.
expensive was $1 million for a night. And you could ride the horses in the castle if you wanted to. That's how big this place was. It had bowling alleys. It had arcade in it. It was massive. It was actually a really good video. And one was like 250,000, but it was a whole island, and you had 100 servants for you and your guest. So you didn't have to ask for anything. Like, you didn't have to do anything. They would get you water. They would do anything for you.
For $1 million, you better.
No, that for the $1 million, I thought they got scammed. And the only reason why I say that is because the private island that cost $250,000 seemed like it was worth more than the $1 million one. I mean, it was a nice castle, and at the end they did a drone show for them and they made the Mr. Beast logo in the sky with the drones.
Dang.
But $1 million, like how can any hotel do $1 million stay? Like, honestly, like, who's gonna pay $1 million to stay in a hotel?
People do it.
Idiots.
Yeah.
Just because you got money doesn't mean you're immune to idiotic impulses. Don't forget the Saudis, a lot of their princes, they get $1 billion a year in royalties, man. I mean, they're glutton for spending, you know. It's weird.
There was a clever guy that got an app on Android, and it was for the wealthy to show off their wealth by, if you bought it, like you pay, you get different tiers of how much money you spend on the app. And it's just it literally was just a stone color. It was like a picture of a stone. If you did $100,000, you got the gold or platinum or something like that. And that was the only thing it did. It just showed that you had that much money to waste. It was just bragging
I've
rights.
heard of flexing apps. It started with Instagram, but most of them, all but a few, have moved off Instagram. You notice that there's a big gap between the top 100 and the rest. Yeah. It's like a lot of the people in the mid tier have left.
Yeah.
A lot of the artists, they'll have 20. A lot of the artists, they only have last month's photos on their Instagram too. You notice that? People are using auto delete.
Yeah. Anime Night, you're being quiet.
No, I'm just listening.
Okay,
right, yeah.
I was just making sure you're still there.
You know, Mr. Beast. Have you ever seen
I've heard of him and everything, and I find it a bit fucked up how he's being treated just because he did something for charity and everything and all the good stuff that he's done. Am I crazy to think that he's wasted money? No. If it's going to a good cause, you don't have to hide nothing about it. Just let it all out. And that's what his detractors fail to understand. He did that on his own.
Yeah, he fell into it. You can't deny that he planned this from the beginning. He fell into it, but I
think somebody fucked him in the worst way possible somewhere in that plan. Like something went wrong.
Oh yeah, obviously that there were a few bruised egos behind the scenes that he was the one who got all the attention, and it's his main channel that is way up here while they don't even get a second look. You know what I mean?
Do you think his friend's doing it because he wants attention. The spotlight?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It is a
absolutely. And remember, the dangerous people are those close to you. It's not the guy in across the state from you. It's the people close to you. And if they know you well enough, they can destroy you within an instant.
Seth, you better watch out.
Hypothetically
What?
speaking.
Hypothetically
speaking.
I know.
Steph, hypothetically
Anime-
speaking, if you see Tommy in a
I
dress
have yet to see, but I could be proven wrong. I could be proven
Yeah.
wrong. But
Anime Night said that the most dangerous people around you are the people closest to you, kind of deal. And I was like, Seth, you better watch out.
And I said, yeah, he is. He's making sure every day when he drives past that dress shop, you're not in it.
So we gotta continue while Seth has 4 minutes to go. How was Justin's wedding?
Man,
Oh,
it was
yeah.
fantastic. I'm
What?
actually watching the shuttle launch that exploded. I haven't
The
seen
dragon, that was
it. I was at work the other day.
170
Oh,
Just a rocket launch, wasn't it? We talking about?
yeah.
No, the biggest fireworks in history.
Yeah.
You mean?
How long did the wedding last?
Hang on. Oh,
Is this Batman's wedding?
Justin from Podcasting Dead that you hate apparently.
Oh, that Justin.
Yeah. Well, he swears that you hate him.
Because every time he gets on, you leave.
You're not right.
Well, he talks too much. As soon as he starts talking, no one else can get a word in edgewise.
Like you?
I don't talk that much,
I'm just kidding.
except when I do.
Well, it blew up. Daggone.
Yeah. Elon actually said, "Oh well." Yeah.
Yeah. So it was really nice. I will say I was 10 minutes late. So by the time that I got, all right, first off, we got down there and the hotel was nasty. The hotel was awful. So we left, and realistically, what we should have done, like, see, we went into the hotel room and was like, this place sucks. Like, holy crap. What we should have done is got dressed right there. And then been like, nah, this place sucks. Like, let's just leave. And then we could have ran down. If we had done that, if we had changed, we could have just left and went straight to the wedding. And then found a hotel later.
Yeah.
But we didn't. I knew that there was a hotel. This was the one that Brandy picked was the one that was nasty. The one that we stayed at was the one that I picked. And anyway, so we should have just left and went to the wedding, dressed, got our money back, and then went to the wedding. And then but we didn't do it. We got our stuff together, went back, I got my money back, and then we went to the other hotel, and then checked in, got dressed like really quick, and then took off. And by the time I should have planned it better. Justin's town is 30 minutes on the other side of where the wedding was. It wasn't like we were going to his house to hang out. I thought, I had a feeling that, hey, we might end up there. So that's kind of why I wanted to get a hotel room in South Boston. I didn't know if we would just chill there the whole night, where, what would go down. So I was like, well, I'll just get a spot in South Boston, just chill, whatever. Well, it was 30 minutes away. So, we were balling on the interstate. I'm talking
White knuckling.
Yeah. And I was praying the whole time, please don't let there be no cops. Please don't. So I'm raw. You were in South. Yeah, I was in South Boston. This was last weekend. So I'm balling, dude. I'm just hauling, just getting it. And we rolled up. As I pulled in, I could see Justin's wife. Her dad was walking down the aisle.
Oh.
Yeah. Like it was already in. And they had their backs to the road. No, I'm sorry, they were facing the road. So like when I pulled in, it was just like everybody was looking like, oh, who's that guy late? Whatever. We actually didn't get to sit down for the wedding. We actually had to stand in the back.
Oh,
Yeah, up next to the barn. So I mean, like we could hear it. It was nice. Cross says he lives in Danville. Nice, man. Do you ever listen to or have you ever listened to the Dan, the rock station? Because that's who we're talking about, Justin. So
It's where my brother is from, Danville.
nice. He used to do the morning show on the Dan. Like a not an alternative rock. It was like a what's the word I'm looking for? Classic rock.
mm.
At work all the freaking time. Yeah, well, I don't think he does it anymore. He used to. He used to be the morning host of the classic of the Dan 104 point something. I don't know. Let's do it on iHeartRadio because I'm in Roanoke. So,
But we did get to go to the studio, which was
yeah, we got to go down to the studio and chill. That was cool. I'm probably saying way too much. Like, I don't think he want. Anyway, whatever. Nobody except for Carl's gonna listen to this. we're an hour
Hey,
in. So
I'm streaming on Twitch, man. No, Jerry
cool.
McCormick. Do you know him?
No.
Jeremy, yeah, McCormick.
Okay, cool.
That's
I didn't know that. But
brother-in-law.
so like we roll in, I'm like, oh crap, whatever.
Anywho, weren't you going? Didn't you need to? Little reminder that you need to go at 10.
Yeah, dude. See, I wanted to go early. My wife, of course, just la-di-da in her own freaking time. So, like, by the time she got home, like, I had my bags packed. I was ready to rock and roll, son. But no, not her. So, anyway, we were late. But I mean, it wasn't too bad. Like, she had just walked down the aisle. So, and
Yeah.
do you remember JP?
Yeah.
JP apparently they didn't have a ring bearer. They had a beer boy. It was JP.
JP, that's a good
JP
that's
come
a
down
good
the
one.
aisle wearing cut off jean shorts, black jean shorts with cowboy boots. He had a beer, like I don't know if it was a Natty Light t-shirt, like a vintage looking t-shirt, and he had a like a sport coat, like a corduroy looking. Like with it was one of them brown sport coats that have like the patches on the elbows.
Yeah.
I don't know what
Okay.
you know what I'm talking about, late.
Yeah, like tweed.
Yeah, like that. And then he had a trucker hat, and he come walking down the aisle with beer and gave out beer to the guys.
That's funny.
That was funny. Of course, I missed all this because we were late.
You give out Bud Lights?
No, they did have Bud Light.
Everybody
was like, everybody was making jokes about it. But yeah, it was a good time, man. We had a blast. We all had fun. And then the party started going on afterwards. The reception. I got to meet some of the other people, and I got to meet Matt. Me and Matty Dubs hung out. That was great. Oh, Matty Dubs. Justin swears that for at least an hour he's playing this on the big screen. So he's probably listening right now, like, I can't believe you're talking about blah, 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 blah. He hasn't commented, so I don't know.
If I saw that Bud Light, that would have been incinerated by now.
So I do got
Just
a Bud
throw a
Light.
lighter to it.
I got a Bud Light video I want to share with you, Seth. It's an idea for a video for Bud Light picking on them.
Yeah. That was them walking out.
Oh.
That was nice.
Aw.
Oh.
And then there's old Matty Dubs. Let's see. And then that was like a candid shot taken. We just chilling. We just having fun. I never even seen like people taking pictures.
You're looking right at the camera there.
Yeah, well, I knew that one. Me and this dude, we became like real tight. We had a lot of fun. His name's Joey. He was cool. And then this guy right here, his name's Steve. They had the funniest. All right, so I feel real bad for them. A lot of people do like a guest sign in, and like you write something down, whatever. They had a telephone, and it was hooked up to like you could call and leave a voicemail. I tell you one thing, some of them guys sat there. Every time I looked down there, they was leaving another voicemail. And Matty Dubs talking about how bad it was being in jail and his butthole hurt. And he needed bail money and stuff like that. We was prank calling, calling like Taco Bell, ordering a whole bunch of tacos. Oh, we got a wrong number. Sorry, my bad. Click.
Did you see that message, Laszlo?
Invite link to get on the panel. I just want to hop in for a moment and prove that Tommy Gunn is definitely. All right. Hey, if you will email me,
he'll reply you shortly with a link.
This I gotta see.
Yeah, I want to see this.
I want to see this.
All right, email me. I just dropped it. I just dropped the email. Yeah. If you'll email me, I'll drop you a link. And then I gotta go.
I want to see this.
Yeah, you gotta wait. What you got going on?
Well, we're at it. I sent Seth a meme for the new Netflix adaptation. Latest Netflix adaptation.
Tomorrow there's a Oh my god.
Is this the Black Cleopatra?
No,
it's
Rapunzel.
The next adaptation by Jada Smith, Rapunzel.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I've seen
Jada Smith as Rapunzel.
Yeah.
The next.
Well, David, if you weren't such an ableist, you would understand that makes perfect sense.
Yeah. So tomorrow morning, I've got to be down. We're going to there's a huge marathon race. It's going to be in town. Yeah, it's called the Blue Ridge Marathon.
I'm going to come see you run. I'm going to cheer you.
I'm not running.
Oh.
My company's thing. Like, it's their deal.
Okay.
So I'm working one of the stands.
Gotcha.
And I'm going to be handing out drinks and
you're going to be the big boy.
Yeah. They drink, snacks, whatever. So we're gonna be up at the Mill Mountain Star because that's like the midway point of the run. And so that'll be fun. Let's see. I'm refreshing and I don't see no new mails yet. So there it is. Drop a link. Let the Clone War begin. Paste. Send. All right, it's sent.
All right. Check in.
So, let's see this.
Yeah.
That'll be funny.
It will be.
But I've got to be there. I'm meeting up with people from work. We're getting paid, kinda. My company offers workout for payout points. If you use the gym, you get paid for it, but you only get paid once a year. And the points you accumulate, turn out to be, you can put them points towards a day off with pay, half day off with pay, full day off with pay, shoes, whatever.
Wow. Full day off with pay. That's
so I mean,
awesome.
We do that. I mean, I gather probably 4 or 5 days a year, just in the workout points. But tomorrow we're getting 30 points. So
wow,
yeah, it'll be a nice chunk of points, and it's 100 points, 150 points. No, 200 points a quarter.
I know how much a day off is worth to you, but consider this: 2 mornings off gives you 2 coffee and cakes, not 1.
I know, right?
So what time you got to be there? Pretty early.
I've got to meet everybody at 6 a.m.
Ugh. Okay.
Across town.
So how long?
I've got to leave my house at 5:30.
For how long are you going to be there?
Until about 12:30 or so.
Oh, okay. So it's not like 6 a.m. and it goes to 6 p.m. or something.
No, we got to get up there. We just have to be up there by like 6:45 because they're going to close the roads, and so
Yeah.
we won't be able to like drive up there.
Yeah.
So get up here early, set up, and just kind of chill out.
Yep.
I think the race starts at like 7, but like we won't see people for a good little bit because it's a good ways from down in the market area, kind of where we were, up to the star. It's
Did
a
he
good
send
little
you?
hike.
Did he get the link?
I don't know.
Or
I
did he
sent it
send
to
you a
him.
picture?
Looks like he chickened out.
Oh, he said it'll be on in about 5 minutes.
Oh, the
Okay.
star up over the.
Yeah, the one where we
No.
went up and took pictures.
Yeah,
at.
yeah.
So we got.
So is that a
there-
full? It's a full marathon then?
It's
We're on
23 miles.
Yeah, yeah.
So it'll be a good time. I'm just gonna
What
chill.
are you?
What?
What are you gonna be playing in the show? The coffee and gaming that's gonna be playing.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be GTA. I'm pretty sure it was a late night gaming with me, you, David, and CollectorExpress.
Okay.
It was the one where we had that so much fun talking about being oppressed and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was that one.
Oppressed, yeah.
That was from. Let me look at the file, because I label them with the date. That was October 13th, 2022. So I was like, what, 6 months ago?
Yeah.
I'm
November,
oppressed.
January,
I'm
February,
oppressed.
March, April.
Fucking my
Yeah,
oppressed.
6 months ago. And then me and David recorded one last Friday morning. We recorded another coffee and gaming. So I've got 2, which after tomorrow it'll be 1.
So we'll have to do a couple late night gamings, build that inventory up.
Yeah. Yeah. That'll be fun.
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
you're enjoying your outside time. I'll be working tomorrow.
well, I mean,
I'm off
it's
tomorrow.
not. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, we only do it once a year, so it's really not that big of a deal. But yeah. Oh, they made new morphing sequences, by the way, Tommy. I want to show you this picture. You see the difference between back in the 90s and then now.
So how
They
come
got the
Kimberly
worst
wasn't in
picture
that?
of Cat.
Oh
Yeah.
Jesus! Wow, they really screwed her
It
over.
was Zach's like, eh.
Why did they over brighten it? Like, I like the fuzziness behind them.
Yeah,
Well, I don't know. It was supposed to be like electricity.
Mm.
And so, like, they just kind of made it more like current. I mean, I don't know. I liked it. It looked good. I don't know. But it was weird. Just I guess it's them being older. Just made it weird.
Yeah.
So, which, I mean, if you notice Rocky, like, you can actually see his like body, but you can't see the rest of them.
Yeah.
I guess they were wearing green screen shirts.
I guess
Which,
he's
that's
like, I
creepy.
want to show my arms. And
Yeah, he's like, I want to show my traps. Which, that's actually weird if you think about it, like, because like it's just a floating head and arms.
Yep.
But
I think I
I'm
met
so-
that third one.
which one?
I'm gonna see if I can find it.
No, what would be funny if when the Blue Ranger
Who are you? Late. Which one are you talking about? Which one?
The third one down.
The blue?
Yeah, the blue guy. It was
Cool.
Cincinnati Comic Con years ago. My daughter met one of them, and then a few years later met Jason David Frank.
So,
Oh, David Yost.
question.
He's actually going to be at Comic-Con this year, Tommy.
Now, what if when he transformed, instead of him doing that, it just did the Sailor Moon thing?
Oh, that would be.
I could
That would be funny. That would be.
that
Funny.
would be perfect.
Would it be in apricot, like Sailor Moon, or just or one of
Actually, the cast the cast of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, the first one, they're gonna be here in 2 months.
Nice.
including Megan, or
Well, there's April O'Neil, Michelangelo Donatello,
well,
Raphael, and
that would be
Leonardo.
Megan Fox, wasn't it? Or was she in the first one? Who was the first one?
Happy birthday to my girlfriend, Gina Carano.
Oh yes.
See, this is the type of woman that Hollywood hates.
Yeah.
You
You know
didn't
what?
get her in the
You know what?
My Son Hunter Biden.
Yeah. You
You
know
didn't get
what?
a
If
picture
they
of
had
her in that.
rebooted, Pirates of the Caribbean with Gina as the new pirate captain, they wouldn't have cared.
Watch, that would probably like make $1 billion in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Actually, not even a week.
They were worried it would be another Cutthroat Island. It was Disney who put a kibosh to the actual reboot. It wasn't. It wasn't because they didn't have Johnny. It was. It was actually behind the scenes. They thought, oh no, the actress, she's too old. It'll be another Cutthroat Island. They had to pay her out, or they still had to pay him out.
Calling Gina Carano old is like calling Joe Biden president.
No, I'm saying if they did it with Gina, it would have worked. I'm saying who they went with, they can, because they said, oh, that would be like, having Gina Davis and Cutthroat Island. But the problem with Cutthroat Island was poor marketing.
Yeah, that was the issue.
People thought it was going to be a comedy, and people expecting a comedy didn't like it, and people expecting an action movie didn't go because they didn't want to see a comedy. And then, audiences, they're so fickle because it became a huge hit on Netflix which is weird. Actually, a lot of movies from 10 years ago are starting to show up on Netflix, and they're getting huge audiences. So Netflix has finally found something they can do right.
Oh my
Get
god, this
people
is hilarious. Trans woman's bank account was frozen because she sounded like a man on the phone. And somebody said, hang on. That's not the funny part. That's because he's a man. They said his transaction was declined.
Oh no! Oh
well,
no!
they said they were expecting a woman to be calling, and hey, I want to transfer. I want to transfer. No, you can't.
Not
Ooh,
Billy Bob Thornton. Yeah.
Come Billy Bob Thornton. You smoke 2 packs. You smoke 2 packs a day? No. Hang up.
Tommy, have you seen the motorized drill?
Yes.
The mini V.
Yes, I have seen it. It's really cool.
What we got?
Oh, what's going on? I don't know what I'm showing here. So I'm clicking. No. Let's see.
Click.
Oh, here it is. Well, anytime something pops up, I don't know what it's going to be, so I just minimize.
So I'm curious,
share.
sir. Is it really him motorized mower, or does he just 3D print a motor and then put fuel tanks on the side?
It is.
Well, I mean, you can see the cam gears turning.
Yeah, but that's easy. You can even do that with a Lego set. But he's still got the battery.
Yes.
That's my only.
That is true.
Like,
but that's because
you put a battery?
That's because the spark plugs.
That is true. I don't know.
You need to check the audio.
Well, you can overlay the audio real easy.
That's true too.
Unless it shows a build.
But a mini V8 doesn't sound as good as a V8. You'd have to do a few comparisons. Yeah, that's a mini V8.
So what do you do with a
Oh.
Hey, welcome to the shop.
your hand?
Hey, popped
Oh,
in.
hey.
Ta-da!
What's up, man?
All right,
There you go.
pop a hat. Pop a hat. Go on, let's let's have a full comparison. Go on, Toy.
Nice.
We've kind of got the same facial structure, but
Yeah.
I noticed the way he smiles, like it's the same way I do. Like,
Yeah.
Both went to Beards R Us.
I just trimmed my beard, but like last week, yeah, I had like the same length of beard.
Nice.
See, last week today I had the full Mountain Man beard and
Yeah.
I cut it. See, this is what I had going. Like I was full Bushman.
You're full on.
Well, fellas, I gotta run. I gotta upload for Coffee and Gaming, so you guys take it easy. And
Yeah. Should we just end it?
y'all listen to Tommy. I don't care. Y'all
Let's
hang out,
go
whatever.
ahead.
Hang
Huh?
out for a bit.
I did what I had to do. I just had to prove like I could look like.
Yeah. Well, Tommy, you got control. So what do you want to do? If you want to end it, end it. If you don't, don't.
It's only 10 minutes left. We might as well.
You want to end it?
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Fine.
All right.
All right. Let's see. Here we
Nice
go.
to try it for like 1 minute.
Yeah. Thanks for popping in. Here, we're gonna play our little video. Coffee and Game will be recorded tomorrow. Check out David's book. Check out Lape's channel and Anime Night's
Hey,
channel.
how old is the guy beside me?
I'm 39.
Okay. Well, we're not that far in age. I'm starting to get the gray patches already.
Okay, but okay. We're obviously not twins, but you
No.
are the. All right, which one is the evil clone though? I'll let
Tommy. Tommy, he's evil.
And I'm muted.
I,
All right.
Yeah.
and I wear a hat. So that means I'm bad.
All right, y'all. Good night.
Good night.
Bye bye.
Good day, sir.
Later, dudes.
Good night, Jim Bob.
Hell, I got to go.
Peace out.